Alright guys, welcome back to Winning Easy. Dan and Wade here, previewing the Caulfield meeting on Saturday. We're up to race 7. It's a really good little race here, over 1,000 metres. They'll fly along here. Got a nice value again here, something at $21. This is just an absolute lottery. It could win, it could run last. I don't really know, to be honest. Go on the horse right down the bottom here, number 12, Well Sprung. Drawn barrier 1, which I really love. It'll be up on the speed. Damien Oliver to ride, and this horse only its second start, won a listed race. Michael Walker rode that day. It absolutely ran them into the ground, ran them ragged, rolling out in front. I think possibly it can do the same thing again. It's around the same odds again. It's around $18, $21, depending on where you look. I don't see a hell of a lot of speed. Like I say, I think they will go quick, but sort of only 2 or 3 horses up on front, and if they can slow it up and get some easy section. I remember Walker gave it a glow and report that day, and yeah, just a bit of a chance here. Love his sire, Star Witness. He was a really good horse. Beautiful type, this fella. So yeah, I'll have to go with it just at the odds. The top 3, obviously the class horses here. Just taking a chance, trying to find some nice value, guys. Just have something each way. Number 12 for your Well Sprung. Number 2 in for second, 3 in for third, 1 in for fourth. But yeah, nice bit of value around $21 here, Well Sprung.
Yeah, nice. He's an interesting runner of the race because he's a 3-year-old. He's taking on the older horses.
That's right.
Like you said, won a listed race, then flop next start.
Yeah.
You know,
Was it a fluke?
Well,
that's the
question.
question.
I mean, that's the question. He got big on 21, but like you said, Walker did give him a glowing report. Yeah. So he is an X-Factor horse in the race. I'm going number 4, Grain here, massive odds. Robbie Griffiths, this time of year, his horses fire, and we've started seeing that recently. And this horse shouldn't be 60 to 1 at the moment. Like, he's a good horse. He's won 8 from 30 and 6 seconds in the third. Like, you'd love to own him.
He's only beaten 3 lengths last start.
Yeah, 3 lengths last start behind Bull Pit. Yeah. Start before they then get beat 3. He's just getting very far back the way the race are run. He's drawn wide. I'm hoping he can just get on 3 wide line and swoop down the outside if there's enough speed on. And I think he's way over the price. To beat number 5, Henwood. He's first up. He doesn't really have any 1,000 metre form, but I think they're going to fly on this. And I expect him to run a real cheeky race fresh, like he did last prep. The other ones I'm going is number 9, Trevinda. Once again, the informed stable. Yeah. Consistent horse, and Bull Pit as well, who's racing consistent. I'm leaving the top 3 out. Yeah. They're the best 3 horses in the race, and like, you know, Domino Ace he could win. But I just thought he was a bit disappointing last start. He climbed up.
He's been up for a while, hasn't he? And he's travelled a lot. He's been here, there, and everywhere.
That definitely takes its toll. And no, this is his level. He's tried to place him right prior. This listed level, Group 3. That's his benchmark.
Not being over excited and realistic.
Reldes as well, who he can blow him away, but I just expect him. Yeah, Barry's he might get a bit of trouble, 1,000 metres. You know,
the big weights as well.
That's it. So we'll leave those out. You got to leave some out. So number 4, Grain. It's like I said at the moment, $61 is, I think, great odds.
Yeah, nice one. Moving on to race 8 here, over 1,200 metres. I'm going to tip you one here, not flash odds, guys. I'm going to tip a favourite. I hate to do it, but number 7 here, Golden Spin. I didn't see any speed in this race. This horse went straight to the front last start. Didn't give him a look. Won by 3 lengths. I think there's better horses in the race, but a lot of them are first start. A lot of them are going to need the run, and a lot of them are looking for further. So this is why I think this horse's perfect race. Mark Zara to ride. It's only $4.50 at the moment. Still not bad odds. Now, its last 2 starts as well. It's one with 58 and 60 kilos. So I guess 56 here, which is really good. Like I say, I think this horse is with more ability in the race, but like I say, I think they're going to be looking for further. A lot of them are coming back from a long break, and there's no speed as well. So I think Zara will just cruise over from the middle gate, and I think this horse will run him into the ground again. Probably just holding off a few fast finishing horses that, like I say, I think a lot of connections will just be looking for their horses just to run a nice race and up to the 14 and up to the mile as well. So I think this horse is in form. It's won its last 4. It's absolutely flying, and I think it'll make it 5 in a row. Number 13, Puritan. I really like this horse. Jason Warren trains. I think it's got a lot of ability. Very lightly raced horse. Can rattle off a nice sectional as well. Yeah, keep an eye out. Like I say, there's going to be lots of horses that you're going to say, well, that was a nice run, I'll be on him next start. And that's why I think Golden Spin can get away with up in front. Number 2, Bonora, Mr. Consistent from last preparation, strung together, a lot of wins beating a lot of this field in the process. And number 6, Palantino from Darren Weir stable, good horse as well. But yeah, like I say, very confident Golden Spin here. I think it's probably one of my other better bets of the day as well, to just be bowl along out in front. And race fitness is such a big thing. Yeah, I think you'll run him into the ground. So.
The race of the day for sure. It's Group 3 and it's a cracking race, but like you said, most of these aren't nowhere near fine tuned.
Yeah.
So you got to take that in consideration. I've got my best roughie of the day here, number 8, Top Me Up. It's around the $16 mark at the moment. Hawks and Dun Barrier 2. One first up at Pakenham. One by 3/4 of length. Last prep, he ran some really good races early in some group races. And then it won a maiden at Geelong, which you won't see an easier win all year, like last year. That's win, and it was a win of just a really good horse. And then he had one more star after that, and he got shuffled back a bit further, and I think he came to the end of his prep.
Yeah.
He's second up here after a nice win again first up. Barrier 2, he'll either lead, or he'll either hold Golden Spin out, or if he wants to lead at all costs, he'll box seat third, and I think he'll be the one to run down at the top of the straight. Yeah. To beat number 6, who I've got a big opinion of, Palantino.
Yeah.
We tipped it in the Flemington Cup. This horse is a good horse. Once again, one of those horses that comes from those average country meetings.
Yeah.
Where he jumps up out of grade big time. When he does that, you just respect his opinion. And he's a horse that's got plenty of upside. To beat number 7, Golden Spin, your tip, like I said, race fitness big thing, like you mentioned. He's won 3 in a row. I can't see why he won't be there with 50 to go still in front. Not because of that, but I think he's actually just a good horse.
I agree.
I think his record is just a good horse, and his last up win, that was easy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
that was an easy win.
Yeah.
Like, that was just
railed like a greyhound, and just smashed them.
That was over at the 800.
Yeah.
He was too classy for them, and deserves his chance in this race. And number 11, Tulsa. Well, this horse is a barnstormer finish. Not much went right for him in some big races. By the time he got to the Guineas, I think the race he had enough.
Love to see him over a mile at Flemington.
He's one of these horses. I think his race pattern, you don't want to change it because his last 800, 600s are scintillating. But he's one of these horses, and he'll be back. You're going to lose more times than you win. But the day he does put it all together, he will blow the field away. He's a really good horse. But gee, we leave some good horses out there. Out of the. They was tossed up between him or the one you mentioned, Puritan. I think he's a really nice horse to follow as well for the Guineas and that down the track. But number 8, Top Me Up, my best roughie of the day.
Yeah, nice mate, well done. Alright, moving on to the last race of the day, and I'm going to sound like a real nasty person here. A bit of an anti-climax. It's not the most exciting race here to finish off, but it's over 1400 metres. Excuse me. For only number 8 here, Boundary on top. He's Connor stable. Craigie Williams to ride, drawn gate 4. Just a consistent little horse. She's just really, she just doesn't run a bad race. She hasn't won for a while, but she's always sort of top 4. And this sort of grade and these sort of horses, they take their turns to win. And I think she's really been knocking on the door. Craigie give her a lovely run. She'll probably be in the 1-1, just 1 out, 1 back, just smoking the pipe. And she'll hit the front at some stage. I think the last 200 she'll be in front some stage. Whether something can run her down, I don't know. I'm hoping not, because $7.50 I think at the moment. I think that's good odds. She's just due for a win, and like I say, a lot of these are a bit non-winners as well. So you have to leave the favourite out. I can't tip it on top anyway. I think it's going to be hard to beat Mrs. President, but going Boundary on the each way basis. 10 in for second, 11 in for third, 7 in for fourth. Good little competitive race to finish the day. So
nice. It is a good little competitive race to the end of the day, and like you said, it's one of those fillies and mares races. Maybe any climax, but for me, I don't think it'll be any climax, because I think the best bit of the day is in this race, and we will be collecting with number 10, Mr. President. A lot of favourites, man. 360. It's coming from 380. So you know, I was hoping to be around the $4 mark. So it's come in already. It might drift out on race day and that, but I just can't see this one getting beat. You got the, like I said, the Inform stable, barrier 1 on the limit. Its first up run was really good at Moonee Valley. Really hit the line well back. I don't want to get that far back on this week.
Yeah.
Good second up record, 1400 pet distance, and some races last prep behind Adrassi and Exclusive Lass. I think they'd be both winning these races, and I think she'll just win. I think for sure. To beat number 7, second, which is Her Story. Now I tipped her as my best roughie 2 weeks ago, and she ran second last. She had 2 runs for 2.8 out of 9, but I was really disappointed with the ride last start. It was a negative ride, and it was a ride of just sort of. It was a very negative ride and didn't suit her.
Yeah.
The question mark is now. There's no excuse for now. Like this is third up.
Well, a lot of the time they ride to match the price, really, and I know it's I know it's mean to say, but you know a lot of the time, this is 50 to 1. This won't do anything good. I'll just.
Well, there was big money for on the day. You know, she was big odds of the week, and the money really came for her on the day. And she ended up starting at $5. So it was massive money for the day, and it was just a ride that after 50, 100 metres, I was like, well, if you backed her and you got on the follow the money, you were no chance.
Yeah.
I'm just really disappointed. I don't know why. It's just a negative ride. It was in the same race as Mrs. President was in, and that's why I can't see her turning the tables on her. But they were pretty much together coming to the straight, and Mrs. President left her.
Yeah.
But I'll give her one more chance. Numbers 3 and 4 for third and fourth on what will be a good day's racing for sure.
Yeah, agree completely. So I'll give you a second for your roughie in your best bet of the day. My best bet of the day at Caulfield, race 6, number 1, He or She. Like I say, I already highlighted. I don't really have a roughie of the day at Caulfield, but I have found plenty of nice value. Like I say, race 1 is at $17, race 2 is at $26. I'm giving you an $11 chance, and another $21 chance in race 7. So plenty of value there. Headed away from Caulfield, had a look at the form here, guys. Another roughie of the day here, race 6, Ramwick. It's over the 1600 metres. Number 8, Snippets Land from the Peter and Paul Snowden stable. It's $18. I can't believe the price of this horse. Cannot believe the price. There's strong barrier 2, down on the limit, 54 kilos. Winona Costin to ride. Great informed apprentice. She's no problem about her riding. One start, 1 win, track and trip. Like, gets him no weight on its back. It should not be $18. This horse, he'll get a suck run. He'll be up in the first 4. No weight. $18 is huge odds. And best bet of the day, $6.50. Race 7, number 9 at Ramwick as well. Spill the Beans. Gerald Ryan stable, Timmy Clark to ride. Wet track at the moment, which will suit this horse to the ground. Had 2 starts on the soft going, 2 wins. Very, very, very fast horse is. I think he'll go out, he'll go in front. As long as there's the only thing I'm worried, he could be a bit fresh and could over race. But there's not much speed in this race, and I think he'll go straight to the front. You got some good horses in the race. You got, I think, Pride of Dubai is in there, the Blue Diamond winner. Counter Attack. These horses have form, like Group 1 form, but I think could be something special about this Spill the Beans. He's a bit of a nutcase and he does a lot wrong, but $6.50. He's my best bet of the day at Ramwick. Just back him each way, and he'll give you a great sight. He'll lead, and he'll be there for a long way. So
that's a big call. That's a great race. I can't wait to see Pride of Dubai back. I just think
it's just 60.5 kilos on a wet track.
I'm surprised they run him first up, but I did hear that so we do need to get his campaign off and going ASAP. So they weren't going to take the older horses on last week, our boy Malachi, but I think they've done the right thing not taking him on. But I just can't wait to see him backstage start. Just on our boy Malachi last week, was that the best odds of the year?
He was. I think everyone in the country would have made him their best bet of the day, but no one wants to tip someone at $1.70.
Yeah, but he just
and he started $3.60 on the day. That is.
Just drifted, and he was.
It's like, hello, have you seen his strike rate? Like, he's got like an 80% winning strike rate. Like,
that's the horses we want to see racing. They bring people to the track.
Solicit hasn't won a race since Jesus was
yeah.
playing fullback for Jerusalem. Like, and you've got a horse with an 80% strike rate.
Yeah,
It starts a full point longer.
It
Like,
was the best bet. Let's just say it was the best bet of the year. There
Oh, I
won't be
agree.
a better
Yeah.
bet of the year,
No.
in my opinion.
No.
That's Big Ross.
Yeah,
$3.60.
no.
If we find one that's better of the year, we'll let you know. But there was definitely no better bet than I Have Boy Malachi last week. I can't wait to see. I'd love to see him win a Group 1 this
Yes,
year for his owners.
Yeah.
Through the he's a Rockhampton Rocket they call him, and
Yeah.
he's just training Sydney obviously, but just a great horse, and it's good to see him come back from that bleeding attack last year, which is always apprehensive, but they always go good bleeders fresh, so it made him even a better bet.
Yeah.
Once again, thanks for your support.
Yeah.
Well, we got a shout out to a few people.
Yeah, Greg, Steve, Tony, just everyone. Thanks for your support.
Those three we mentioned, Greg, Steve, Tony.
Yeah.
Always giving us positive feedback, always liking, always commenting, giving us plenty of raps. It makes us feel good and makes us feel that we're doing a worthy cause. So we're doing this for the love of what we do, racing,
right.
and hoping it leads somewhere.
Yeah.
But it won't lead somewhere if by your support.
Yeah, that's
you know?
right.
So no one will know us if you
Tell-
don't spread the word.
Tell the boys down at the pub, tell your footy mates, tell the missus, tell the brother-in-law or whoever, whoever likes a punt, let them know. And
we think we're going all right.
Yeah,
we're going all right since the start of the week.
yeah,
We've been going all right. We're not going to lie. We've had some bad weeks there, which all punters do.
yeah,
But we don't lie about it. We're not going to try and cover it up by saying we had a good week when we did.
no, that's right.
Part of the game. But overall, we know we've been going good, and we got a few things in the pipeline that we're working on, and to take this to the next level. So we'll get working on that. We can't wait to, see where it goes.
Yeah,
So all right.
Cheers for your support, guys. Another episode of Winning Easy, done and dusted. So
We said we'll be back together.
we'll
be back together now.
And we'll be back together next week as well. At the moment, I've got Thursdays off, so Thursday's the day to be. Winning easy, bringing your tips, putting money in your wallet, putting money in your bank account, and let's keep it going, guys. Spread the word.
Ditto. See ya.
Cheers.